Yo, what it do? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's week is going well. Hope it's going great. And let's go. Only a couple more days till Sunday Night Football. 49ers versus the Broncos. I'm hype. If you're a Niner fan, you should be hype. This is going to be a good test versus our team because it's against Russell Wilson. And everyone knows that he's the 49er killer. His record versus us is embarrassing. I don't even want to say it. But he has a lot of wins against us, even though it's a brand new team. And their coach is not looking good at all for the first two games. We do not want to let Russell Wilson linger around that game because in Russell Wilson fashion against the Niners, like I was saying in my other video, he'll roll out. We'll almost sack him. We'll be so close, but we won't get him. Then he'll throw a 40-yard bomb for a TD. All of a sudden it's tied or they're up, and then we're scrambling, choking. So we can't let that happen. So to win that game, just like any other football game, we need to win the time of possession and the turnover battle. If we can have those two things, then our likeliness of winning goes way up. And we need to run the ball down their throat, like usual, and just limit our penalties. Last week, we did great with that. Only had one penalty, unlike week one when we had so many and made so many dumb mistakes. I think we had 12 penalties or something like that. We gave him 99 yards. That was ridiculous. And the main thing with Wilson, we need to contain him on the outside. We do not need him to go to the perimeter to be able to do that usual Russell Wilson type shit and throw it deep. And then all of a sudden there's a wide open dude because hey, if we let Dante Pettis get up wide open, then Cortland Sutton or Judy's gonna be able to get open. So we gotta contain that outside and make sure the plays don't last too long because players like Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson, Lamar, they extend plays. So we just have to limit the amount of times that they extend the plays and we'll be good. We have to also, on Kyle's part, stay aggressive with the play calling and then just see if Jimmy can execute. I hope he lets him throw deep a little more this season, but time will tell on that. But yeah, we have to stay aggressive. A lot of the times we get up in these games and then take our foot off the gas and then just let the other teams come back. It's happened time and time again. Another thing, I hope we could give Ayuk the ball a little more, continue to find Debo, and then some things to watch. I think everyone's going to be watching the 49ers O-line. They played really well last week, and this team is a little bit better. So we're going to see how they play versus them. If they can be solid versus them and then other, above average teams, I still think the Denver Broncos are above average. Now we'll see. Maybe halfway through the season, they're just totally trash and only have 3 wins or whatever. But as of right now, they have some good weapons. Their D is still pretty productive and doing well. They've only allowed, I think the Niners and the Denver Broncos have only allowed 26 points to their opponents for the first 2 weeks. Now, granted, the Broncos played the Seahawks and I believe the Texans, but also we've only played the Bears and the Seahawks. So, but gotta watch out for our O-line, see how they play. That's gonna be huge this season. And then I'm interested in watching Jordan Mason and Marlon Mack. I think they'll start off with Jordan Mason as the running back 2. But if he can't get anything going, don't be surprised if we see Marlon Mack in there and continue to feed the hot hand. Because Jeff Wilson is the clear running back 1. He played great last week. I'm interested who's going to take that running back 2 role. I really liked Marlon Mack when he was on the Colts. He's a workhorse. They used him. They gave him the ball so many times. It was insane. He was a great fantasy player just because of the amount of touches he'd get. Another thing to watch is the play calling for Jimmy. Are there going to be more deep throws? Was that just the script for Trey last week, so he stuck with it? Because he said it felt like 2017 he had more, he was able to freestyle a little bit more. So I'm interested if they're going to change up the play calling or just keep it to the usual, one that we've seen the last 3-4 years. And then I want to keep an eye on Hufanga. If he can go off again this game and fly all over the place and has another great game, that's 3 straight games that he put together. That was phenomenal. And that just means we might have a superstar in the making. So I'm excited to see him play again. He's just so fun to watch. And then I want to see how our D-line does on Russell Wilson. Like I said, he's a Niner killer. For some reason, he has our number. So I want to see how we contain him, how many sacks we're able to get. And even though Wilson's slowing down, you can't take that, you can't take that team lightly or him lightly because with one throw, he can make you pay. So those are the main things I want to talk about. I think we're going to come out with a dub. If the only reason that the Seahawks beat this team is because the Broncos literally fumbled twice on the goal line. And then they still had a chance to win in the last drive of the game, but their coach made the worst decision I've ever seen. let him kick that long ass field goal instead of just going for it on the 4th and 5 and trusting your quarterback that you paid a lot for. So that's crazy. Hopefully, make some dumb mistakes versus us. I'll take it. I want this to be a blowout. Please don't put us in another close game versus Russell Wilson. Usually doesn't end well, unless it's 2019. But anyways, thank y'all for watching. Thanks for supporting. Look out for more shorts and videos coming up. Oh, and it's almost basketball season for you Warriors fans. Get ready for those videos. Andre Iguodala just announced that he's coming back. I'm hyped for that. Great players coach, can give us, great minutes when he's healthy. That's just the main thing. His IQ is great. Can still swat them when they're going for that shot. The best at that. Can still play solid defense. And then he's just a great mentor on the bench for our youngins and even for the core three. He has such good chemistry with them. So I'm excited. Let's get hype. Football season and almost basketball season at the same time, which is the best time of the year, easily. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great weekend, and peace.